Step into the extraordinary world of China's $90 billion South-North Water Transfer Project, a feat that redefines human achievement over 4 decades. China's unwavering commitment to infrastructure development over the past 2 decades has been nothing short of astounding. Iconic projects like the Three Gorges Dam and the East-West Power Transition have successfully met the nation's pressing energy needs. Among these triumphs, the South-to-North Water Diversion Project shines as a testament to China's unwavering ambition. Despite grappling with numerous challenges over its 40-year construction phase, including over 100 injuries and 30 fatalities, China remains undeterred in its pursuit to accomplish this colossal feat. The resilience displayed throughout this journey only reinforces the magnitude of China's determination to overcome obstacles and fulfill its ambitious vision. So what challenges has China faced that justify such a long timeline? Similar to the US, China covers 9.6 million square kilometers. China's bigger population and uneven water distribution, however, provide particular difficulties. The South's floods and the North's drought must be combated by yearly investments. To prevent widespread starvation, China's enormous population depends on adequate water resources. To establish national equilibrium, the solution consists in using water resources from both the North and the South. This problem is directly addressed by Mao Zedong's brilliant South-to-North Water Diversion Project, which was put up in 1952. The project, which is estimated to cost $90 billion, spans 4,350 kilometers and has 3 routes, east, middle, and west. The goal of this effort, which seeks to shift water resources from the water-rich South to the water-scarce North, is about to benefit over 500 million people throughout China. But in 1952, China was struggling financially and lacked the developed infrastructure of Western and European nations. It took tremendous resolve to overcome these challenges, underscoring the difficulty journey China had throughout its early phases of reform and prosperity. So how did China actually start this strategic project to achieve the desired objectives? We will check them out soon. At a height of 4,000 meters, the project line passes over the magnificent Qinghai Tibet Plateau. This gigantic undertaking necessitates the construction of a tall dam of at least 200 meters and a tunnel longer than 100 kilometers, due to the region's complicated geological structure and multiple earthquake zones. With over 10 years spent on research and planning alone, the engineering technology required is both complex and expensive. China sent experts to California to study the North-South Water Diversion Project, after finding it to be a tremendous source of inspiration. The American project, which began in the middle of the 19th century and was finished in 1973, irrigated nearly 20 million acres of agriculture, making California the top grain producer and the country's largest economy. This emphasizes how much water transfer projects affect areas with unequal water resources. The South-to-North Water Diversion Project, the greatest enterprise in the world in terms of construction size, water supply, travel distance, and beneficiary population, was started by China as a result of this success. In order to resolve the inequalities in water resources in the northern areas, this complex project transfers water from the Yangtze River to connect China's 4 main river basins. Amid its strong economic expansion and expanding infrastructure, China started the South-to-North Water Diversion Project in 2002. China's plans stunned the entire globe, who were concerned that it wouldn't be finished in time. With difficult geographic constraints and the relocation of 600,000 people, China's proposal envisaged a project that would be more complex than the North-South Water Diversion Project in the United States. The South-to-North Water Diversion Project, in particular, pioneered a cutting-edge water transfer strategy, eliminating the necessity for massive canal excavation. The route called for traversing 705 rivers, more than 1,300 roadways, and 60 railroads. The project cleverly transmitted Yangtze River water by joining the Yellow River. Chinese engineers developed a water diversion strategy that resembles a step, using pump stations to raise water levels while crossing the Yellow River. To help the water flow beneath the riverbed, siphons and tunneling methods were used. Before we move on and analyze the area covered by this massive project, make sure that you have hit the like and subscribe button so that you'll always get instant alerts for any upcoming video on this channel. Now let's continue. The main and branch canals cover 5,600 kilometers, and the project's enormous size necessitates the pouring of 63 million cubic meters of concrete. This project size is much more impressive than the Three Gorges project. In both the history of China and the entire world, the South-to-North Water Diversion Project is regarded as a remarkable accomplishment. Its importance cannot be overemphasized, as indicated by the amazing number of 110 patents. If you live close to this massive project's route, you will be able to see an incredible sight, an open-air river. Some may wonder why underground pipelines weren't used instead of open-air rivers, despite the fact that the idea may have some disadvantages. Underground pipelines would undoubtedly be less likely to cause contamination or to lose water via evaporation. The difficulties encountered during the South-to-North Water Diversion Project's development, however, made this strategy ineffective. The project, which covers a staggering 4,350 kilometers, travels over a wide variety of different terrains. Construction of subterranean pipelines is significantly hampered by South China's steep and hilly terrain. The majority flat topography in the north, on the other hand, makes it difficult to install underground conduits. Furthermore, installing subsurface pipelines is very expensive. Consider the project's primary line, for instance. Numerous aspects need to be carefully taken into account before installing underground pipelines. The right pipe size must be determined scientifically in order to ensure efficiency without waste. In addition, this big project requires materials that are both pressure-bearing and durable, which raises input prices in comparison to the open-air channel. The equation becomes much more difficult as a result of maintenance. Every project requires ongoing maintenance and repairs after it is finished. The water pipes may freeze and crack during the bitterly cold northern winters, necessitating quick repair. The deterioration of the water pipes over time also demands replacement. The open-air river is a more practical option because of these difficult duties, the considerable distance the project must cover, and its high water needs. China has undergone a remarkable transformation since the completion of the eastern and central lines of the South-to-North Water Diversion Project in 2021, leading to profound societal changes. This monumental undertaking effectively addresses water scarcity in the north by optimizing resource allocation and fostering a culture of water conservation, pollution control, and environmental preservation. Moreover, by enabling larger ships and enhancing capacity along the Beijing-Hanzhou Grand Canal, facilitating efficient water transport. Economically, it serves as a crucial catalyst for the northern region's growth, optimizing industrial structure, boosting productivity, and creating thousands of employment opportunities. The South-to-North Water Diversion Project stands as a remarkable achievement, revolutionizing water management, driving economic expansion, and providing sustainable livelihoods for its citizens. The Wangmeihai region ecological conditions have dramatically improved as a result of the North-South Water Transfer Project. Over 5 million people have benefited from the solution, which successfully addresses the problem of high fluoride and harsh alkaline water, mainly in Shijiazhuang City. These dangerous compounds presented serious health hazards. The project has improved the water quality so that it now satisfies or exceeds Class II criteria. Additionally, the project has reduced the lack of water in the north, improving the local ecosystem and preserving wetlands and species. Notably, Nancy Lake has seen the reemergence of long-extinct aquatic species, including the discovery of a rare peach jellyfish. The increased number of birds, including rare species, is evident in the project's progress in improving the natural environment. Over 140 million people in China, over 300 counties and cities, including significant urban centers like Beijing and Tianjin, now depend on the South-to-North Water Diversion Project as their primary source of water since it was finished in 2014. It is impossible to overstate the importance of the initiative in solving water scarcity. The Eastern Routes Project first phase runs from October to May of the following year, with water transmission halted during the summer flood season. Because it is difficult to control water levels and there is a chance of flooding during this time, it is vital to take this precaution. While alleviating pressure on flood control efforts, the initiative ensures the stability of water storage capacity by halting water transfer throughout the summer. On the other hand, the South-to-North Water Diversion Middle Line project runs independently and is unaffected by the summer flood season. Over 67 million people benefit from its 1,432-kilometer journey from Danjiankou to Beijing, which passes through 4 provinces and cities. The provinces and cities along its journey gain enormous economic benefits from this independent route, which not only addresses the issue of water scarcity. Due to the high level of construction difficulties and the terrain and environmental restrictions, the building of the western route has not yet started. Chinese specialists are nevertheless diligently researching and searching for answers. The completion of the West Route project in the future will result in a more equitable allocation of water resources, spurring economic development and having a favorable influence on the environment thanks to China's ongoing advancements in infrastructure technologies. The South-to-North Water Diversion Project's eastern and central routes have been working without a hitch. However, as China's infrastructure technology advances, the potential for the future is even higher. The West Route's project completion will significantly improve the allocation of China's water resources, bringing about both economic growth and environmental transformation. It is obvious that the South-to-North Water Diversion Project demonstrates China's dedication to tackling issues related to water resources. The project's success has given millions of people access to reliable water supply, easing fears about water scarcity. China's water resources will be dispersed more efficiently as efforts to remove hurdles and extend the project continue, resulting in sustainable development and ecological advancements. Do you think other nations must also adopt this model to fulfill the water demand for their masses? Share your thoughts in the comments section and stay tuned.